Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Deputy Chairperson, Commissioners, our distinguished invited guests in your respective capacities. On behalf of the Electoral Commission, it is my great honor to welcome you today to the Electoral Commission office grounds at Lubowa, where we are conducting a very important exercise for the nomination of candidates for the upcoming presidential elections in our country. This ground where we are is the proposed home for the Electoral Commission. We therefore found it befitting to conduct this important process on these, our home grounds. I wish to thank you for accepting our invitation to come and witness this important exercise in the growth of democracy in the country. The nomination of presidential candidates is not only a pivotal activity on our electoral roadmap, but also a critical moment in our country's political and democratic journey, as the presidency represents the highest office in the land. Following our electoral roadmap, the Commission designated the period from Monday 11th of August 2025 to Wednesday 24th September 2025 for the collection of nomination forms and guidelines for nomination of candidates for the 2026 presidential elections. As of September 2025, which is yesterday, a total of 225 presidential aspirants had collected the prescribed forms for the submission of supporter names and signatures. The law requires presidential aspirants to obtain support of not less than 100 persons who are registered voters from not less than 98 districts, which forms 2/3 of all the districts or cities of Uganda. By the same date, 41 of these aspirants had duly returned the completed forms to the Commission. In accordance with the relevant electoral laws and guidelines, the Commission has subjected all the submitted forms to a verification process. Following this exercise, and as of yesterday, the following political parties or organizations have been found to be in compliance with the above legal requirement and have accordingly been issued with the certificates of compliance to enable them undertake the next relevant procedures leading presentation of their flag bearers before the Commission for nomination today. These are the National Resistance Movement, Conservative Party, the National Peasants Party, the Forum for Democratic Change, and the National Unity Platform. The verification process for the remaining submitted supporter signatures is still ongoing. The Commission will continue to review each submission and will grant clearance to aspirants as and when they meet the prescribed minimum requirements. I wish to reiterate, the Commission is committed to ensure that this nomination exercise is conducted with utmost integrity, transparency, and the highest level of professionalism. Accordingly, over the course of this nomination period, each aspirant will be afforded a fair and equal opportunity to submit their credentials and demonstrate or prove their eligibility in accordance with the established legal and constitutional requirements. I wish to assure our stakeholders that our program is designed to facilitate swift conduct of the nomination exercise, given that the bulk of the nomination documents, that is, the list of supporters, have been verified by the Commission before coming here. I wish to emphasize the following. 1. Aspiring candidates will be required to be physically present and to submit all additional requisite documents for verification. The Commission will, after scrutiny and upon satisfaction that the requirements have been fulfilled, declare the aspirant duly nominated. Secondly, the Commission has made provision for each nominated candidate to briefly address the public or the nation through the media at the media center that has been set up at this nomination venue. Thirdly, upon successful nomination, candidates who wish to meet with their supporters to launch their manifestos are advised to organize and conduct such meetings in full compliance with the traffic regulations and laws governing public assemblies. We want to reiterate, no processions are permitted on public roads, markets, public health facilities, schools, and so on and so forth. While you have a right as a candidate to engage with your supporters, we should be cognizant and respectful of the rights of other people who have a right also to use those facilities as they go about their day-to-day activities. So I want to appeal to all aspirants and their supporters, please follow the guidelines, follow the instructions as given to you by the Uganda Police Force to ensure that the whole nomination exercise, even after nomination, is conducted and remains so in an atmosphere and environment of peace and stability. Fourthly, upon conclusion of the nomination exercise,